Alright, let's make sure we're streaming. Alright, here we go. Sorry for the wait, folks. Welcome. We're gonna be talking about happy belated Valentine's Day. We're gonna be talking about Alexa, restart song. We're gonna be talking about what Kubo said about the anime and some of the new news about how he wants Rukia and Renji's Reading to be animated, stuff like that. And we're also going to be doing this tier list. Happy belated Valentine's Day. Like I said, I wanted to do this yesterday, but I worked and had to spend time with my wife. Just not a bad thing. So here we go, guys. Let's just jump right in. And off rip, we're starting off fantastic. We're going in with Tier Holly Bell. She is my third favorite Arrancar, behind Stark and Badagon. So she's already proven she's a queen, and she's one of the few dark-skinned characters in the series. Well, I guess I say few, but she's one of the, compared to everyone else, she's one of the few dark characters in the series. And I have a weak spot for tan women, so we're definitely gonna go A tier. Kubo draws her very well. He goes out of his way to show how pretty she is, but just how fierce she can also be. So going in with that one. Let's see what else we got here. Let me actually, because I'm not gonna be able to keep up. If someone jumps in, I'm not gonna be able to keep up with the comments on my screen. So let's. Where is it at? There we go. This is where you gotta be. There we go. Okay. Alright, so let's get back into this. Sorry about that. Actually, I just realized I'm in the way. Let's actually move a bit. Let's move it down here for this video. How about that? Alright, I think we're good about what we're streaming. Sorry about that, folks. Alright, so let's do this. Sorry about that. Had to do some. Alright, so now that we're back on this. Alright, so Surunai Shirayuki. Don't really know much about her character. I'm not going to give her a Rukia treatment, since I really don't know anything about her. She is pretty, but that's really about it. Can't really do much off of prettiness. That'll get you some points, so she won't keep her in D tier. I'm really gonna put like people I really don't like or underage characters in D tier. That just means just not doable. D is not doable. C is just about doable based on looks. B is they add a little bit more to their looks. A tier is they have the looks, the power, and they are waifu material. Then S tier is just they go above and beyond, kind of like a proper score. Going in, she just looks it, going straight to D tier. I'm not even going to go into this. We don't know much about Senjumaru. She is my favorite Squad Zero member. But, like I said, don't know much about her. Can't really put her too high. So let's stick. She's pretty. She does have a nice personality. She's playful. But let me not overrate her. I'm going to try to be fair. I'm going to put her in C and try not to let my bias get in the way. Next thing we got Kiryu Hikifune. Same thing. We don't know. We don't much. We don't really know. She got good looks. But she also has the big form. Not really good looks. So we're going to put her above Sino Shirayuki. But behind, like, her playful and her personality doesn't really do much for me. Now, this is. This hurts me. I love Candace. I might be one of the few people. I really do like Candace. I'm rereading Can't Figure Your Own World, and I'm on book 2, and I'm at the start of book 2, so I just do like her, but she is kind of crazy, so can't really put her higher than that. So I'm gonna go C. I'll put her above Kiryu, behind Senjumaru. Gigi's wife material. Let's see, got a message. My wife's texting me. Alright. Let's get back on track. Actually, I'll probably stop, because where is she actually right now? She is Where's Rukia? There she is. So when we get to Rukia, I'll stop and I'll talk about the wedding, my thoughts on Renji and Rukia and things like that. So, So Gigi, man, I love Gigi. 100% waifu material. She's too crazy for me though. I'd be afraid she's trying to turn me into a zombie every couple minutes. But she's definitely pretty. I'm gonna slide her just above Candace. She's not waifu material because she doesn't really have like what you're looking for in a wife. Meninas, same problem. You're gonna see this problem with the babies a lot. Like they have personality, but they're kind of, aside from like Little Toto, and if you're counting the novels, they have a little bit more personality. And Meninas is probably the prettiest of the group. Alexa, replay the song. But girl, Alexa, play number 1 by Shiro Sajisu. She's probably the prettiest, maybe objectively, but I prefer Bambi. So let's Alexa, stop. She doesn't listen. Alright, so let's get back into it. Bambi, I'm so biased. Bambi's going in A tier. This sounds bad, but I know I'll hit. I know I get to hit. That's horrible, but I know I get to hit, so we're gonna do that one. We're going in on we're going in with that one. So going in B tier, I think, like I said, between her and Meninas, I think they're the prettiest of the group. I don't think, like, as far as like wife material goes, I don't think she's better than tier, so I'm gonna put her behind. But she's probably the prettiest of the babies, at least in my opinion. And I like her personality. She's a bit crazy, but like kind of in a fun way. Little Toto, it's her looks, man. It's the look. It's a bad look. If you're like, I don't think we canonically know how old she is, but like, it's a bad look. So, sorry, Toto fans, I'm throwing in there in a D tier. Hiyori, D tier. Do I have to even explain this? I know there's Hiyori fans out there, but like, I don't even have to explain it, bro. She's not waifu material. 2 is it's like the Toshiro problem. If a girl was doing this and they're doing Toshiro, I would feel real uncomfortable. But I know they're like hundreds of years old, but it's still weird. Then we got Nell. And I know what I just said is a bit weird, but it makes us a little bit off. But I'm putting Nell in A tier as well. Because she's definitely nicer than both Tier and Bambi, I'm gonna slide her at the front of A tier. It's hard. No, I kind of like where she's at. I don't. Nell in her dope form, she's so nice. She's a fighter. I just love her cool philosophy, and so I think this is a good spot for her. I kind of don't want to put her over Tier because I think Tier is prettier. I know people are gonna disagree with that, but it's my tier list. Am I gonna value looks over brains? But then Tier's smart too. No, I'm gonna stick Tier over her as far as looks go. Come on, help me out. There you go. All right, Lisa Yodomaru. Man, I love me some Lisa. Lisa is one of my favorite characters. Lisa. I'm not gonna spoil that yet. Planning something in the future. I'm gonna go B tier. She doesn't. If we get to see her a little bit more, she's gonna go into A tier. She's loyal. Actually, no. No. B tier is good. She's loyal. She shows how loyal she is to Shinsui. I think she's hot. It's plain and simple. But she could do to be a bit less aggressive, I guess. If we get a little bit more personality stuff, especially in the Hell arc, I'll throw her up in B tier. Man, I'm looking at Senjimaro and I'm like, I got Lisa up here. You know what? Let's slide up Senjimaro. Because I love the man. If it was, I hate her personality, but damn it, if she's definitely hot. So let's throw Tsuruchi right here in C tier. Like I said, going D tier, not doable. C tier is just looks. B tier personality and looks. A tier, A plus looks, A plus personality, and then hot garbage. I wish I could like strictly stick them like at the end, and like I'd rather just leave them actually at the bottom. Masaki Kurosaki, actual true wife, like an actual wife, got wifed up. Proves she's one of the baddest women in Bleach. Her younger look, she's so much prettier when she's younger. Her older look in the original Soul Society arc was kind of, but she's pretty. She's actual wife material. She's a great mom. S tier, 100%. I don't even think, I'm not even kidding. There's no reason. Nemu, loyal as hell. Although it's only to Mayuri, I think that's gonna knock it down a bit. Shows loyalty, but that's just because it's Mayuri. So, we're looking at maybe. I'm gonna go B tier. She's not just looks, personality. She's wife material. If she was loyal to you, just taking that into consideration. Not doable. Oh, bro, this sucks. So like, this one's I'm gonna put her in B tier. This one's hard because I think she's pretty in as Retsu, but as Yachiru, she's hot. I have a thing for crazy women, I guess. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna put her comfortably in B tier. She definitely has a personality for both sides. She's a bit crazy, but having a sword fight would be fun. But then again, she'd probably kill me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave her in B tier. Both forms, go in B tier. Patchy, C tier, easy. Illness. She's definitely C tier, but again, her personality is just. Oof. Oh, I'm gonna piss people off with this one. Going B tier. Soy phone, B tier. I just don't know where. I put her above. Not gonna put her above Lisa. I probably have a better conversation talking with Lisa. Like she wants to talk about manga and a little bit of doujinshi. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I feel a bit more comfortable putting her a little bit in the middle B tier right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Kakushiba. Man, she's aggressive as hell. Talk about we probably be fighting a lot, but it's worth it. It's worth it. I don't discriminate. She's missing an arm. I don't care. Still, and Lukaku's banging. She knows high level Keto. She's a fighter. I think we have a good time. She's just real hella aggressive. She probably wants to wear the pants relationship. So I don't know if that necessarily makes her wife material. But she definitely has enough personality to get her out at C tier. So I'm gonna put her there. Let's see what else we got. Isane, just not my thing. Also, I'm short. I do like tall women as a short guy, but I don't know if there's just not much to Asane that we'd agree with. I do appreciate that little moment she has. Like, she understands Retsu's past as Yachiru Unohana, and she kind of like goes. I really did appreciate that in Thousand Year Blower. I really did like that moment. She was hurt by it, but she understood, and when Kenpachi showed up, it was like this level of acceptance, and I really liked that. So, what else we got next? Oh, easy. This is so easy. It's not even funny. Yorichi S tier. I mean, as loyal as you can get. Probably next to Rangiku, probably the hottest. No, I'd say she is the hottest girl in Bleach. One of the hottest girls in all of anime manga. Period. Top 10 easy, maybe even top 5. Canonically has a tattoo on her thigh. Love that, man. There just isn't anything not to love about Yorichi. She's fun. She's aggressive. She's a fighter. She's just all around really awesome. And you knew she was gonna be an S tier. I probably should have just created a Yorichi tier and just left her in there. Because really only like one other person can go in there. And actually, obviously you know who's gonna be up there. Now, Now is pretty. I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend. I especially love her look in Thousand Year Blood Wars. It's real nice. But, she is loyal, so she's wife material. But like again, there isn't too much to her. So let's put her behind Nemu. Now, I like Momo. I do. I know that's a very unpopular opinion. I like Momo. She was manipulated by Aizen. I'm not gonna fault her for that. Everyone was. And then Kubo just kind of recently hinted at he purposely left it vague whether there was a sexual component, or I guess not the word to use, but uh, a more physical component to relationship, which is kind of funny. He left that out, so I'm just gonna assume that they did. So it kind of makes some of her motives a little bit make a bit more sense. She definitely is wife material. She's extremely loyal. She's very supportive of her friends. You see as a character, and she's cute. She's not really like pretty or hot. She's cute. So I don't know if I want to put her in B tier. So I'm gonna stick her in C tier. But I just want to emphasize that like from Momo up, they could go to B tier. Alright, so where are we at now? Man, this might sound weird to say this because I put Unohana up there, but like I love Mashiro's like personality, but that's not for me. So I'm not gonna be mean and put her in D tier, but I'll put her like the back end of like C tier. Just a bit too crazy for me. Can't do it. I don't even think Toski's interested in dudes. Toski's definitely going to D tier. She's pretty, but man, actual wife, 100%. Man, if you're actually like a wife, you automatically go to A tier, and she's fine. So that's where she's going. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but Mrs. Unagi definitely on there. Will cannot do. I know there's older versions, but I'm not exactly sure how old the new art Kubo drew for them. I'm not exactly how sure old they are. I know it's 10 years later. Try doing the math. It was like 2 years from when we saw him in the series to like I think she was like 14 or somewhere around there. She's around Ichigo's age. We start seeing in the Fullbring arc. So she's probably an adult now, but these aren't adult pictures and they're kids originally, so I'm not even gonna take that into account. Jackie Tristan, pretty, like I said, love me some tan women. Hispanic. I love her personal story, but like for me, I ain't too much about her that's like wife material. She is loyal, but I don't know her. I just couldn't really get with her personality. She may have a chip on her shoulder a bit. It's not really good for wife material, but you can't really blame her with her backstory. Again, new Orihime Inoue. Now I know what okay. Putting my personal dislike of what she did in the Iran card, like Orihime up to the start of the Iranka arc, I liked her. The entirety of the Iranka arc, I could not stand the woman. I truly, truly hated her. And then she redeemed herself in the Fullbring arc and Thousand Year Blood War. But man, that Iranka arc Orihime is the worst. I should probably do a video on that. My goodness, she is so bad. But forgetting the Iranka arc, thinking about her in Soul Society, Fullbring in the Thousand Year Blood War, she is A tier waifu material. She is actually a wife. She is the wife of the GOAT Ichigo. I don't know how good of a mother she is with Kazui doing what he does. Now I know kids are gonna sneak out, but like, I don't know what's going on in this whole arc, man. I got some theories, but she can't go any higher than A. She's banging, got banging body. Her cute naivete is, like I said, cute, but I can't put her higher than the true waifus of Bleach. Again, can't do it. Sorry. Not sorry. Alright, so now that we're at Rukia, I guess it's time to stop and talk for a bit about what Kubo said. So, I hate this chair. It's so squeaky. I'm not a Renji fan. I don't like Renji, and I don't like Rukia Renji. I am an Ichiruki fan, but that doesn't stop me from, like I said, liking Orihime and Ichigo. I am happy Kubo wants to animate this, and I am happy that the other news he gave us that they're going to be adding things. Like, one of the things I really wanted to see was Jushiro, who he fights in Thousand Year Blood. I know most people assume it's Askin, but I kind of want to see that fight because he was clearly fighting someone. I think in some of the things when we cut back to him, he's got a couple scuffs on him, but we never actually see who he's fighting. We see even like who Shunsuke's fighting, because he's fighting Robert. He loses his eye. There are other parts of the first invasion that I want to see. Like I want to see Rose and Nanana's fight, because for what we can infer, Nanana beat Rose. Like he's fighting Rose, and then the three Stern Ritter that show up to jump Yamamoto out of nowhere is Basby, Asnot, and Nanana. So clearly, as we saw with both Basby and Askin's case, they defeated their opponents. And I doubt Rose is just going to let Nanana turn tail and run. And again, I said this in my ranking the Stern Ritter's power abilities video, powers and abilities. Nanana could have been so much higher on the list if his ability worked a bit faster. Now, there are characters in the verse that have direct counters to him. Clearly, Yorichi's cat form can do that, and then you apparently can also change it with drugs. So if you take, probably the Hollow Pill actually is a perfect example of a device mid-battle that would perfectly counter Nanana's ability. And then you have someone like Mayuri who's saying he's always changing his spirit particles and how they fluctuate and what their signature is. I find that interesting because I remember back when it came out, people were calling the ability for Yorichi's cat form to change the type of spirit particle so that Askin couldn't adjust to it. Everyone was calling that BS, but like it's just one of those things where you really, really think about it, it isn't. When you live in a world of spiritual energy or powers, and you're trying to come, and you're just sitting there in your daily life trying to come up with ways to counter things, then it makes sense to think of that there's going to be an enemy who can attack your spirit energy directly, or who can adjust and nullify your spirit energy. So therefore, if you change it, their nullifications might not work, which is kind of exactly what Askin's ability does. People thought that was kind of, for lack of a better word, an ass pull, but it kind of wasn't. It makes sense, especially when you're fighting Quincy, people who control and affect spirit energy to the degree that they do. I know I'm getting a bit off track, but we're talking about the anime and the wedding. Like I said, personally, I don't really care if they animate it or not. I wasn't a big fan of the book anyway. Not really a big fan of the Renji Rukia relationship as it is. I know a lot of people forget it, but I don't forget Renji's introduction in the Substitute Soul Society arc, like Substitute Soul Society, the first arc of Bleach. My goodness, I don't forget that he tried to kill Rukia with like reckless abandon. I know Kubo probably at the time wasn't going to put them together, but even with that, even without that, like it's bad. I preferred it because I feel like Ichigo and Rukia's relationship was built up better, but I still do like Ichigo and Orihime. So don't get me wrong there. I'm not one of those people that's like Ichi Ruki or nothing. I those people on my side of the fan base. Get me listening to that later. But getting back on track, I'm excited to see some of the things that will be animated. Like I said, I want to see Joshua fight. I want to see who certain people are fighting. I want to see the Rose Nanana fight. I want Kubo to change the ending. The ending I've always imagined for Bleach, especially for 1,000 Year Blood War, is I wanted Ryugen and Ishin to at least like give Uryu the arrow and then go back and maybe help with Gerard. Because like to be fair, Gerard doesn't do much. He like wins his fight, but he doesn't kill anybody. Like as much as people don't like Pernida actually has a kill. He killed Nemu. And then he basically one-shot Kenpachi. So some of the other Schutzstaffel or Elite Guard performed much better in their fights than Gerard did. I know Gerard probably is the strongest, and Gerard fought all those people at the end, but he never really did anything. He just kind of slowed them down. He didn't successfully kill anyone. Yeah, he kind of one-shot the Visors. Yes, he fought Bankai Kenpachi. He did all these things that were grand and we could say he's powerful, but like it truly never did have an effect on the story. Not like the others did. Like putting the head captain out of commission, which is what Leo did, that's impressive. Forcing someone like Nanao and Izuru to kind of reveal their new forms and new abilities and old things hinted at, that's awesome. Pernida, like I said, one-shotting Kenpachi, killing Nemu, and then fighting Mayuri and basically winning. those are all impressive. And then, not to mention what Askin did. He got Kisei revealed Bankai, beat up Yoriichi, Yushiro. He had a great showing, but Gerard's showing is just kind of blah. So I kind of want to see them kind of fight and kind of maybe hype that fight up a bit more. And then going back to the U-Haul thing, I want to see Uryu shoot the arrow, because I'm pretty sure he can use it like this. I theorized this in my, like I said, or I mentioned earlier, my Stern Ritter ranking powers and abilities. I'm pretty sure if Uryu were to miss a shot with his arrow, he could use the antithesis to reverse what happened, therefore landing the shot. Or in another case, maybe Yuha does actually make it so that the arrow never hits, and then Uryu reverses it. Like, I wanted to actually actively see him use the antithesis to stop Yuha, because when you look at the ability, what it can do, and Yuha's ability, it probably truly can beat it. Then you go to that moment, so whether he reverses it in whatever way he does, I don't want Renji there. I know it was just actually, like, not actually Renji, it was the image created by Aizen, but I didn't like that. It's weird, like, why is he there? He's not. Renji is not in Ichigo nor Aizen's or Yuha's tier of fighting, so he shouldn't be there. Period. But I do want to see some of the changes made. I want to see him go in depth with things. I'm hoping he adds in the Kisuke Yoriichi thing like he promised he would. That's the thing I am most excited for. And Narita, where's my book at? Oh, I left it over there. Camp for Your World novels. Narita, when he talked to Kubo about certain things, there's clearly more going on. There's more going on to Kisuke's plan on what to do with things and stuff like that. I'm excited about the news he gave, and like I said, I don't really care about the wedding, but hey, man. So let's get back in this tier list. So we're getting into Rukia, best girl. Clearly, again, waifu material, so she's going straight to A tier, and I just said it, so you can't get mad at me. She's going higher than Orihime. I feel like, as far as, like, if I'm looking at it from my perspective, I would enjoy being Rukia's wife more than I would Orihime's. I know people are going to look at it more maybe from a sexual component, but not me. Kione, not even, bro. Who the f cares? No. See, this is going to start getting easier. Now, this part's a bit difficult because we got some filler characters here. Literally, this is most of the filler characters. We don't have too much on them personality-wise, so it's going to be hard to rank them. Like, I'm just going to skip and go D tier. Now, these two are basically the same person. The doctors, I can't remember their names. The doctors from the series with the bounce. One was a bounce. I'm going to put them in C tier. I like their personality. They're kind of sassy. They fight back. One was a bit more caring than the other, but I'll go a bit more on that. Hisana, actual wife. My goodness, guys. Actual wife tier, so she's going to be... She looks like Rukia. I could factor in that she was sick and she could die, but I kind of want to be that kind of guy. So I'm going to probably leave her B tier. I'm taking that into account, probably going to leave her B tier. She looks just like Rukia. Clearly she's wife material because Byakuya wifed her up. If I do a husbando list, clearly Byakuya's going to get the same thing. Hanako, C, she's pretty. Bro, she's so bratty. That is so annoying. Don't judge me for this, guys. I'm not taking this as a pair. I'm not counting Little Bone. This is just for Katen. So I love her personality. She reminds me, like, her and Senju remind me of each other so much. That kind of like almost like gothic style and the attitude that they have. I'm gonna put them there. Yeah, I'm comfortable with them there. Remember, don't consider Little Bone, just think of Katen. Rangiku is going to S tier. Now, the reason she's going to S tier is mostly her relationship with Gin. Now, I'm a huge Ichigin fan or whatever the ship thing is for it. I just did, and my last video was the what if Gin survived, and I kind of explored the relationship a bit more. Um, I I love Rangiku. She shows how loyal she is, not just to Gin, but to Toshiro. She doesn't let really her issues with Gin overshadow her loyalty to the Gote or Toshiro. She's extremely loyal to Gin. She loves Gin, whether some people think it's platonic or romantic. She's just pure wife material, and it helps that she's an absolute bang. Like, my goodness, there are some words we use here in Florida to describe someone like her. Can't use them on stream, but just know that if there was a Yoruichi tier, the only character in the series that could probably slide in there with her is Rangiku. I'm not sure how old. I'm really not sure how old Kan is. I'm pretty sure she's 15. That's what it says in the movie. I can't remember, but unfortunately, that's going to thing. Now this isn't just it's not in any particular order. I'm not saying I'm judging them, but I'm just throwing them in there as they go. I can't stand. It's Renji. It's the Renji bias. And it's borderline furry. I think it is furry technically. Yeah, I gotta go D. Her voice, the voice actress though in the English dub is. It's like in Mass Effect when they talk about how attractive people's voices are. That's that. Can't do it. Sure as hell can't do it. I only got 2 left. I'm not a huge Riruka fan, which may seem a bit weird because I know some people put Riruka and kind of like Soifon in the same category. Obsessive, weird chick that nobody likes and has a bit too much of an attitude. But I get why Riruka's the way she is. I really do like her. Although when Kubo drew her new design, the 10-year later one, she looks younger than she did in the Fullbring arc. I don't know if that's just me. Please let me know if you agree. I swear to God, she looked younger. Oh, this is difficult. Don't really like her personality. But she is pretty. All right. All right. She's going to C tier. Don't think she's pretty, the Meninas. That's a bit difficult. All right. Last one is Sun Sun. Of the 3, I think she's the prettiest. I know that sounds weird. Of the Trust BCS. But I'm actually thinking about dropping Apache to D tier. There isn't much I like about Apache. It really isn't. But no, I'll leave where she's at. But yeah, this is my Waifu 2 list. Now I'm just gonna review it for again. D tier, can't do it, no touchy, goodbye. Not even registered. C tier are women that have looks or just have personality. And they don't excel in enough of a category to really go higher into B tier. B tier are people you would wife up. They have the looks, they have the personality, they're loyal, they're all the things you look for in a good partner. A tier, maybe with the exception of Senjimaro, because again, we don't have too much on her personality. But A tier is definitely the ones who I feel like excel in both personality and looks. I'm pretty sure there are actually some women that we forgot from the series. But I just picked one of the tier lists and I'm doing it. So then this one, so tier number 1 in A tier. I think she's the prettiest one in A tier. She's got this queen. She's a queen, really. She's got the vibe. She's a leader. She understands people, and that's something I really do like about her. There's a bit more depth to her character, especially when because they added in the anime. So if you read the manga, you wouldn't know. But when they added in her story with the Tres Bestias, it just gave her more of a motherly figure. Made her look more motherly. I mean, so I definitely like that about her. So she's going A tier. Nell, same thing. The only thing she doesn't have is that motherly protective thing that you were looking for that I think tier has. But she basically is right there with tier Halle Bell in all those categories and just falls behind her by that one thing. Rukia, She's not busty and she's not like big, but that doesn't really take away from like how cute and pretty I think she actually is. I love the different hairstyles she goes through from the first time we meet her all the way to what we see now in The Breath from Hell. So she's clearly wife material. She is a wife. And she's so supportive. Like the way she supports Ichigo throughout the series is part of the reason that I am a Ichiruki fan. She's like, there is nothing you won't do that she won't support. And if she doesn't like it, she'll tell you to face, but she'll still support you. And that's why she is amazing. Orihime, I think, again, is right there. It's kind of like the tier Hollywood thing. I think they truly are like 1A, 1B. I don't really have a problem with Orihime. I just prefer Rukia. Orihime isn't as good, and the reason I guess I could say she's behind her is she isn't as good as picking people up as Rukia is, or motivating them, because she's good at picking people up. She's the cheery one. She's the one that kind of just like brings the energy. So that's good, but the more like kick butt motivator is Rukia, and that's something I prefer. Bambietta is my whole only bias, and I will admit that. That's why I didn't get too crazy with it. And then Mitsunagi, she again so supportive of Ichigo. She's an actual mother. She's an actual wife. I don't really think you can get better than that. She literally ticks off every single box that you're looking for in a wife. Now we're getting to S tier. S tier again. Masaki, same thing with Masaki is Mizunagi taken to the extreme. The perfect mother. Fighting hollows, defending her child. Really like being a person who will just throw themselves. You could say it's maybe a negative because she's not putting her family first, but at the same time, like the way she threw herself out there to protect Ishin was just so inspirational. And again, we're kind of being biased. It's Masaki. She's the whole reason this entire series exists. Period. Rangiku, I explained it earlier about the Gin thing. I just think as far as like look, she's the only person who actually rivals Yoruichi. And as far as loyalty goes, again, one of the only people who rivals Yoruichi. Like the only person that probably has better loyalty again is Nemu, but that's just because like her relationship with Mayuri, the way she's built, not really anything particular of her own. I do love her final. Like I really didn't like it initially in Thousand Year Blood War, talking about Nemu and her story with Mayuri, but like after I did the ranking video for the Sternritter and their abilities, I spent probably 2 days rereading the Pranita Mayuri fight. And then it forced me to go back and look at the old interactions that Mayuri and Nemu had. And I really did learn to appreciate it. But that's my tier list. Those are my thoughts about the anime, the stuff that Kubo talked about, and what I thought about Renji and Rukia's wedding. Like I said, not a big fan. I'm excited about the things I said, the things I want to see changed. So happy belated Valentine's Day, guys. Thank you for watching. Yeah, have a good day, guys. Bye.